I decided that I wanted to work in video games when I played Sonic the Hedgehog on the Sega Genesis. I had saved up all of the money I had made at my very first job to pick up a Genesis, Sonic, and Strider, and playing the Sonic game, seeing what could be done with games, and feeling like this was more fun than watching movies or reading comic books. This was what I wanted to do. This is how I wanted to contribute.
パソコンゲームで、僕はそのパソコン
So when I was very young and I played video games, I actually started not on consoles like a lot of kids. I started on PC. I used a computer for my games, and that allowed me to learn a little bit about programming. So I started to get into assembly, and I kind of messed around as a hobby with programming. But I was smart enough to know that programmers and people in the game industry aren't necessarily the most popular with the ladies. So I was worried about that, and I decided rather than enter the industry as a programmer, I could do it from a different angle. And I was already a musician as a hobby, once again, in university. And I decided to enter the industry not as a programmer, but as a music composer, as a sound guy. So that's how I started at Capcom. I figured if I could create games, which I love, and also be popular with the ladies, I could do two birds with one stone and have a really good time.
I pretty much knew I wanted to do something creative at a very early age. I saw The Seventh Voyage of Sinbad, a Ray Harryhausen film in 1957. I'm that old, yes. And it changed my life. That was the moment where I fell in love with fantasy, with dragons, with making things real that never existed. So it was pretty much from that moment on, my course was set.